Hi Collective, welcome to my channel, Crystal Shadowwork. So this is going to be a unicorn reading, guys. So I pulled the magic of the unicorns, right? So we're going to get that oracle and the crystal unicorn tarot. So I've already done a very beautiful reading with this deck down below on my channel if you want to take a look, as I do feel my energies build, right? So this was yesterday, and then I was going to do the crystal unicorn and I ran out of time, so that's going to be in this reading, but we'll pull a few cards. It'll probably be the same cards, but sometimes some others come out. So if you feel guided to that reading, you should definitely take a look at it. The cards are ready to talk. Unicorns definitely have some messages. Yeah, look, the truth is coming out. Freedom of truth. You guys could be some sort of truth keeper. Right? Like, you could be holding the truth or getting something, some sort of truth, clarity that you're going to be revealing, all right, and showing, teaching others. See how he's like a teacher here, and see all of these souls here are like getting enlightenment, right? The unicorns are bringing something in. You're getting some sort of message, guidance that you're going to be giving, like you're the teacher, right? Because we are all connected. Oneness was coming out. See, the unicorns are definitely pouring knowledge. They're helping with the raising of the vibration of the collective at this time. But on the bottom, you guys got manifest your dreams. So this is a very beautiful time where you need to be in this energy of manifesting your dreams, right? We got cosmic sapphire. Wow. Act with honor and integrity. Speak your truths. This is very important. You know, and I was feeling called to burning one of my incenses before the reading. Like, I wish I could do it on camera, but because I'm in a hotel right now, I don't want to get in trouble for burning anything. But this is a throat chakra incense, patchouli. Maybe you should do something like that, or work with essential oils or something to do with the throat chakra. So like, I'm going to outside, like that's still why I brought my stuff. I'm like, I can still at least, like, you know, sit by the pool or whatever at night and stuff, even though I can in the room. So anyway, but you guys are going to be speaking some sort of truth here. We've got ascension flames too. It says merge with light, ignite keys and codes. You guys are going to be getting some sort of like downloads. It's going to unlock some sort of keys, some guidance, right? It's going to allow you to assess your gifts here. We got this one yesterday too. Explore your treasure chest, accept who you truly are. You guys are going to be getting some sort of clarity of something inside there. I'm seeing dragonfly symbolism. They could be bringing something. You could be seeing dragonflies. I am presence. I am that I am. We've been getting it to come out very significantly in the last couple of readings. And it's a very, very powerful affirmation for you to say, and that's really going to bring some gifts in, right? And we got the ascension lift yesterday too, so definitely, like, you guys are being lifted up. You're ascending. Your light body, you're getting lighter as you're letting go of a lot of this debris that's been weighing you down. You're being called to go with the flow at this time too. I've been talking a lot about that. I think, I don't know if it took me like 3 takes to start the reading. The first one, I think I was saying, like, you have to go with the flow, or maybe it was just something my camera glitched off. But it's really important that you go with the flow at this time. If I didn't say that in the beginning of this reading. Cosmic diamond, spread hope and joy and illuminate the world. That is what you guys are going to be doing. See, look, major soul healing is going through here. I believe this one was out yesterday too, the soul healing. So that's very much going on here, but you're illuminating the world and you're spreading a lot of love and light out just by being you and being of love and light, because you're radiating so brightly. It's being projected outwardly, kind of like what the unicorns are doing here. Somebody could very much have a unicorn spirit within them or surrounding them. You could have, like, you could definitely have like a spirit guide that's a unicorn that's with you, or you could be like an incarnation that is from a unicorn. You could have like previous lifetimes as a unicorn, right? And that's very, very powerful. So for some of you, you have that majestic, young, fun, spirited energy, very free, very very beautiful. Look at this divine potential. Fulfill your destiny. Be all that you can be. The unicorns definitely want you to do that. See, they've been guiding me towards these messages, and I'm excited to get into the tarot. Like, I think it was yesterday I explained that I was going to get into doing my Valentine's Day or a love reading or something. And I was like, well, let me get my Valentine's Day deck. And I had this box under my desk, and I went down to get it. I remember I had my hands on it. But then as they pulled it up from the desk, I had the unicorns in my hand. I was like, all right. Got you guys. So, yeah, I don't know why I felt to call that again. Maybe it's a message for somebody. Maybe it's like you're going to go pick something. Or it's like, say you're going to pick something to wear and you have your mindset, you're going to go wear something, right? But then you go in your closet and you grab a different shirt. Like, if things like that happen, go with the flow, embrace it. Because the different colors that you wear embrace you differently, different opportunities, things like that. And it might not just be a shirt. For some of you, maybe that's confirmation that happened to you recently, or well, you know, that could very much let you know confirmation that this is your reading. But it's something like that. You just have to go with the flow when things are changed at the last minute. Things like that, just go with the flow, because you're being guided to a place for a reason or for something to happen. It's like if you don't just accept and allow things to happen, you know, you're going to miss out on opportunities, right? Because it's really like that is where magic happens. I feel it's very unexpected, right? As magic is not often planned. I just see in 606 and 611 too, as it say that. I want to start keeping track of the numbers too, so I can start writing stuff down. I have nothing, I didn't even have a pen. It's so crazy. Like, I had to go to the front desk just to get a pen. I'm so going with the flow. Like, I was like, oh my gosh, like, I'm like so ready for new clothes, and like, even though I can wash all my clothes, but I just literally grabbed everything and put it in one bag. So I'm like, oh, I'll get to the rest of my stuff later. And now it's like a $60 lift just to get there and back. I'm like, oh my gosh. So it's crazy, you know. And of course now spring break's approaching, and of course I'm in one of the spring break destinations. So this is going to be really fun as I travel. Goodness. All right, I don't know why I'm feeling to put that. Just even though things may seem unplanned and hectic, just go with the flow. I don't know. I brought so much black with me too, because I knew I needed a lot of protection where I was going, and now I'm like, oh my gosh, too much black can make you feel depressed and things like that. Maybe that's a message. Don't wear too much black. Wear all the colors, but I'm missing all of my color tees and all of that. I don't know, but I know maybe it's for a reason to have me under a lot of protection at this time. All right, so anyway, I'm going with the flow. I'm writing on a receipt, right? Who needs a notebook? 606 and 611, right? Okay. So those are angel numbers for somebody. Look for the signs, pay attention, and expect answers. I'm seeing 33 too. That's significant. I've always picked up this number. It's written in, not all of them have numbers, but this one very significant. It has 33, and then there's a portal, some sort of portal gateway. And then the violet flame, I have a reading labeled the violet flame because I talk about this. You know, that's master number 11 on this card too. 11 and 33 are master angel numbers. They want you to stand in your power and be passionate about your vision, bring about change. But yeah, there's squirrel, the birds. I don't know what bird that is. Now look at a hummingbird. It's a hummingbird. And an owl. Oh, and there's a... what do I want to say? An otter. I'm not sure. Do you see him there? Another spirit animal. As the spirit animals are definitely coming together and helping you at this time. Lilies are significant too. And I'm getting, if you guys look up to the clouds, you could be getting messages. There's actually a divination that is surrounded towards where you interpret pictures in clouds, right? It was actually forbidden for people to do that, because only the gurus or the only certain people were allowed to do that. So if you looked up at the clouds and you got enlightenment and guidance, I don't know, you'd get in trouble for. I was reading about this somewhere in one of the ancient civilizations practices. I don't know why I felt to call that. Maybe that's something somebody should look into, right? Or maybe it's something that you've always known, that you could look to the sky and the clouds and stars for answers. right? Create your vision. Do what makes your heart sing. You are being nudged forward. We had this, I know I seen this card yesterday too. Wish fulfillment is coming in. All right, I'm going to stop. I feel like I could just go and go and go. I so connect with the unicorns. I always have. I actually have a unicorn tattoo. I have, ever since I was 18. Right when I turned 18, that was the first thing that I did, literally, because I could do it, right? Because I don't know what it is now. I guess if you have a parent consent, you get them early, but it was like, I'm setting myself free. I'm getting my unicorn tattoo with a rainbow. I got the rainbow, too. I love it so much. I just always done that. I don't know why I felt to call that out. Message for somebody. Right away, 8 of Cups is on the bottom. I often pay attention to what is on the bottom. What's interesting is I pulled this deck out yesterday and I was going to play with it. And I was shuffling it and 8 of Cups came right back around. So they very much wanted me to see that. And 8 of Swords. So there's definitely 8s, right? You could be seeing 88. You could be seeing repeating 8s. This 2 of Cups talks about love and self-love and maybe a choice of lovers too. Divine love, as I just realized there are twins. You know, those unicorns look identical. I thought my bunny deck was the only one with twins. But this definitely looks like twins. So to me, there's definitely like a twin flame union coming together. It's going to be very healing. I'm getting you guys are very healing for each other. All right. Yeah, and the path is kind of open too. This is kind of mirroring my Chubby Bunny deck a little bit. I bet it's by the... Is it by the same creator? No, I don't think so. I love these little character decks I've been guided to lately. No. So it's interesting that they did have an interesting, kind of the same perspective. Because I talk about this Chubby Bunny deck that I started here. Now that we're in the year of the rabbit, it makes sense, right? When I first got to the... moved to my first hotel, I only had a handful of decks with me. I didn't even get all of them, and all my tarot was this is the only tarot deck that made it. All my oracles made it, and I was like, are you kidding me? Like, I told you I had a tarot crate and an oracle crate. Anyway, I was like, that's my Easter deck. I'm not supposed to get into it yet. But what's interesting is I was like, well, it's my only tarot deck, so I guess I'm going to get into it early. So I started to, and I fell in love with it. And now I feel I need to do a reading from this since I was guided. So I'm telling you about it now. I just definitely need to take a look at it. I'll do it after. So definitely subscribe. Click the bell if you want the notification when it uploads. But anyway, in this deck, there's just such unique interpretations. That's why I get so guided to so many different decks. Because there's so many different styles. Unique and you know, you get to put your own... different type of spin to it. That's why watching different tarot readers is so beautiful. Not every reader is the same, right? And they interpret the card differently, but I love to look at the creator's interpretation, right? So anyway, like I found it very interesting. I said this was my only deck where the 8 of Swords that I had where it's like they're blindfolded, but they're being guided. And it's like kind of where you have blind faith and trust, and see how it's like this unicorn may have swords right in front of them, but it's a little bit different. It's facing the swords. There is a path out. There is a way out. And it's right there. It's almost right in front. It just has to turn her head. That unicorn just has to turn its head a little bit, change its perspective a little bit, and there's an escape. See, and that's very interesting and significant. And in the Chubby Bunny, the bunny is literally standing right in front of an opening, and the swords surround, you know. But it's like if the bunny just has blind faith, trusting, divine source, universe, that they are on the right path. They just have to step forward and keep going. That they're going to be guided, you know, and there's water and a path, and it's like, to me, a healing path and freedom. It's like divine source spirit is guiding you right out of chaos and conflict, and they got you, and you really need to go with the flow, like I've been saying, right? The water, just go with the flow, right? And again, there's water here, but it's like puddles of water. And I've been talking about like healing has been happening in phases, right? Somebody's been undergoing like a major heart healing, and it's been like in phases. It's like something needs to get revealed, and then an emotional release, and then a little bit more, and then a little bit more, right? So see, it's like definitely this unicorn's being worked on, right? And it's like, but a new perspective is needed, right? And maybe it has to do with twins or about a lover here, because it's right here with the 2 of Cups, okay? So anyway, I was saying that the 8 of Swords is very significant. to me because it's the only deck I have, or the path. The person's already down their path. But then I was looking at the Two of Cups. I used to think it was my only deck where there was twins, because they are twin bunnies, matching bunnies, but one's got like a pink band on its head for feminine and green for masculine. So anyway, I was just showing you that there's another twin. These unicorns look identical, right? You know, and I don't even know, is there different style unicorns? Yeah, like this one's got purple hair, so there are different color unicorns, right? So it's definitely twins, and they're both holding a cup. To me, this is definitely union coming together. It's like they're both coming in offering love. That's how you're going to know when it's your twin, too. When you're coming in and you're offering something equal, you're both offering each other something, and it's not like you're offering something to fulfill something that somebody else isn't. Like, that's what I used to think. I used to think that twins, because of the yin and the yang, and they fit together so perfectly, that you offer each other what each other doesn't have, and you compensate and you make up for that. And yeah, you do, but not when it comes to like offering love and those connections and things like that. It's like your twin's going to be, you know, like masculine, feminine. One of you is going to have stronger feminine, stronger masculine, but you still have to work together and balance those things out and give and take. It's like if a divine feminine is very much your masculine energy and she's got to come down, it's still a situation is going to arise where she's going to want to take action, right? But it's like you're going to have to work and let each other and have that give and take and work with the shadow side and the light side. And then basically it's a mirror of yourself, right? So you often, if you look at all of the attributes and everything that have to do with you, and it's like you basically have to have give and take with yourself. And that's the hardest thing to do, actually. You know, and I was going to do a reading about that, about twins, that they're the most difficult relationships, I really think. They are, because it's like that intense passion and chemistry and all of that, and it's like, you know, that it's so deep, and it can affect you on such a deep, profound level that you just... You know, it makes you have more patience and more, but there's more passion. So then the arguments and the fights and the things like that can be so much more fueled. And it's just like, if you're a person that is so independent and very, like a lot of my conflicts with my twin have been is because I'm so independent and I like to do things my way. So he's just like that, right? So if I have a mindset like, I'm mad at you, I'm not talking to you, then we're mirroring each other and feeling each other's energy. So then he's in the same way. So then we can both go opposite ways and not talk to each other forever and things like that. Until one of us is like, all right, you know, so, and then it triggers the other one, and the mirroring, and depending on the connection, like they're so powerful, you know, and everything, that they can be misread all the time. And because I've got communication barriers, so does he. So then we've got such trouble with communication and so much work and energy and all of that. So I was gonna say, like, yeah, you know, the twin they got it so wrong. All these readers that make these twin flames seem so like beautiful and the best love of your life, and just whatever they've been doing to glamorize them in this new spirituality, new age stuff, like so I really feel like I need to read these. I need to really, you know, do twin flame readings and say how it really is. And that's kind of what I've been guided to do too. I've been told 1818. I've been told too, I need to write a book. I need to do all these other things. And I know, and I probably will, but I've just got so much going on. 1818, 1822 are messages that I see. And so anyway, I lost totally where I was going. Sorry, guys. They wanted me to get that out. They channeled that, right? So, Two of Cups. So there's definitely like, you'll know when it's a twin, right? Because you're offering love. And it's like, if your twin is still in some sort of karmic energy, because yes, twins are karmics, can be karmic. I remember once I had a reader, your twin will never be karmic or come at you in a, will never hurt. No. Because us twins can very much get manipulation and control and have the devil get in there and have to fight the devil and the demons. If anything, we battle them more, and we've got the strength and courage to battle them and let them go. And I'm not saying like intentionally, like physically abusive, things like that, because you have so much love and compassion, but people accidentally get hurt when things get heated. It's like if somebody throws something, you know, and it shatters it, and somebody gets hurt because it bounced off of them or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, that wasn't intentional, but somebody might be like, oh, well, I was physically abused by this person because I got cut because he threw something and shattered or whatever. So, you know what I mean? Like, you gotta not take everything that you hear. Like, you really got to trust what you're feeling, okay? And some people, you know, are stronger than others. Some have more of a temper, especially if you have this someone that's got Leo energy, right? And that lion, like, all right, guys, planes are landing.